aura of sadness. Marie Frederickson passed away so young. Unbelievable. She was a cancer survivor for the longest time, but then it relapsed. But what a song it is. Joyride by Roxette Pergezle, Marie Frederickson, both from Sweden, breaking into an international English language market, which is what we want to do. We're playing more and more Indian artists who sing in English. Even if you made a tune in your house, in your bedroom, all we request you to do is go into a studio and master that, so that when Radio 1 plays it, it should sound at the sound level of a John Mayer or an Adele, because we're going to be playing you before or after those artists. It's a big project for this year, One with Indie. Any song that you have created, you send it to us, we will listen to it, and if you feel sound-wise it's meeting our requirements, we'll play it. And every hour we are playing about 2 or 3 Indian artists, 3 tops, 2 at least. For example, we've got Adya this hour, we've got Chai Met Toast this hour. Yeah, and we're breaking new artists, Riddhi, Mali, playing a lot of them. So that's my vision, that the next Indian artist singing English should be a worldwide superstar. I mean, if Enrique Iglesias and Selena Gomez were basically Spanish-speaking people, can break out into the English language market, the next one can be in India. Anyway, sorry for that monologue. We're back to Godrej L'Affaire, 29th Friday. This is really spectacular. Sujit Patil from Godrej, Joshina Munshok Gildeyal are here. Okay, let's start with the fashion show. And lots to live up to because of Vikram Fadnis in the past and Shweta Bachchan in the past. And remember the Manisha Jaisingh and Shweta Bachchan fashion show, you had used the area in front of the side of the Godrej 1 building so beautifully to create like a natural walkway and a runway, so that the choreography happened so seamlessly. So you're going to use that, again use the facade and the building and the landscape to create some choreography, and I believe it's Malaika Arora.
Absolutely, Rishi. I think we're blessed with a campus which is so good, it is so green, it is so sustainable. Godrej 1 building it stands out, and we've got a lovely water body with lotuses and landscaped gardens, and yes, of course, we're going to use the same for the fashion show. This year's fashion show is the Label Life. It's the first runway showcasing Malaika Arora's Label Life, and she's styled it. It's going to be choreographed, and the show has been directed by the amazing Shai Lobo, and of course Wabi's Mehta is going to be curating Malaika's entry. I think we are so excited about this entire thing. It's going to be 3 segments, office wear and then picnic wear and party wear, and it's going to be integrated with a lot of lifestyle brands. I think I can go on and on, but the underlying bhavna is we are absolutely excited to have Malaika at Godrej 1, and people are going to have a treat.
That's wonderful. And really adding to that, it's not just the fashion. Like in fashion weeks, it's only about the fashion and the clothes. This is about the fashion, the clothes, and the overlying sentiment.
Absolutely.
And this year's theme is all things goodness. I'm going to just do a little bit of a jump. When you say all things goodness, we understand goodness at a surface level.
Right.
But in terms of goodness as a corporate entity, as a brand, how do you view goodness?
Rishi, people are going to witness and experience goodness, which is also something that Godrej Industries Limited, an associate company, wants to stand for. I think the various nuances of goodness are going to come alive during the event. I'll give you some examples. I mean, this whole event is an attempt at zero waste. With all fabrication either going to be reused, recycled, or made from sustainable materials. That's goodness for us. There are going to be huge installations of the words L'Affaire, L-A-F-F-A-I-R-E. L stands for lifestyle, A for awareness, F for fashion, F for flavor again, A for artistry, I for innovation, R for rejuvenation, and E for environment. And those huge structures are going to be made out of plant-based polymers. No plastics used. This is a zero plastic event. All signages and entrance arches are going to be made by local artisans. How about that? Our zero waste partner Scrap is going to segregate waste and ensure it doesn't go back to landfill. It's going to be again reused and recycled. The entire registration process, Rishi, is digital with no paper waste. I think that's going to be something very close to our hearts in terms of saving paper, saving plastics and stuff. The location is going to be equipped with ramps to ensure it's an all-access event. I mean, that's the level of thoughtfulness which has gone into this. We have installations. I'll give you examples of 2-3 installations. Magic, one of our powder to liquid hand wash. You're aware of that. That installation is created with recycled plastic bottles. Good night message to create awareness around vector-borne diseases is going to be an exhibition kind of a thing, an exhibit around goodness. Mercedes-Benz is going to be showcasing their EV cars, and Kama Sutra is going to create a shadow art to normalize sexual conversations. We're going to be using, involving body positive content creators, models. It's going to be reeking of goodness. It's going to be talking about stuff which people will take away, experience that goodness and go away. So we are excited about that whole aspect of it.
Lovely. Rushina, we will come to this year's Food Trends report. I mean, we can't reveal everything because it has to be done on the day, but we will give some teasers to the audience. But Food Trends itself is it changes so quickly. Like, for example, millets was the buzzword one year, and Joe Biden invites Prime Minister Narendra Modi to the White House and there's a meal with millets. And remember, you guys have mentioned it in the Food Trends report. Avocado became such a huge thing, and all year around, one particular year, people are just ordering the avocado on toast. And again, the Godrej Food Trends report had predicted that. So I'd like to understand, is it a combination of data and the experts coming together? How is the process of the Food Trends report, how is it actually tabulated?
The process starts sometime in September, Rishi. We first talk to some of the key thought leaders in the industry. Then we create, based on our insights with them, we create surveys, a dining in and a dining out, which goes out to various verticals in the food industry. So almost between 200 to 300 people respond to that survey. And then we we cull out the qualitative as well as quantitative highlights from that. Analyze that to create the trends. That's what happens from September onwards. But our team is watching trends right through the year. So we're watching how what we predict is playing out. We typically bring out 12 trends in a year, and almost all of them are on point. But sometimes some things, even though we think it looks really good, may not play out so soon. But Millets actually worked out because it was like a multi-pronged affair.
True.
Everybody across the industry was talking about it, and it's really nice that it did. And I hope that other ingredients come out like that. But I think every year the report now tells us where it's going. It's more the report is leading us than we are sort of trying to figure out what's happening. And I am happy to also share that the last 3-4 years we also analyze backwards and see, and we always find that we've come out on top with what we predicted.
Lovely.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, this year as well.
I know that Godrej.
Just to add to that, the best part of the Godrej Food Trends report, it's a collaborative effort, where over 300 food lovers, which include chefs, restaurateurs,
across
hoteliers,
verticals,
across the verticals,
across India,
across the country, actually come together to share their insights. And I think Rushina and team does a fabulous job for us in terms of analyzing those trends, bucketing them together, and out of those thousands of inputs that come in, 12 trends are picked up, which have got the maximum frequency.
I always say, tell a man by the company he keeps. At every Godrej soiree or party that, Tanya and Sujit and the good people at Godrej throw, Sujit shall be surrounded by at least 5 chefs.
It's because I love chefs, because I'm a foodie, and that's
Correct.
a brilliant community.
Like, you'll see Casanova surrounded by beautiful girls. You can tell a man's passion, which is food in this case, being surrounded by chefs always. It's wonderful.
At the risk of Sujit telling me I'm getting very sentimental, I might be the face of the report, but the power behind it is Sujit. He's the one who allows me to go out and do all of the work.
You're being very extra kind today morning, Vishal.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a small break. When we come back, some chai and toast, and then we're back for another leg of conversation with Rushina Munshok-Gildyal and Sujit Patil. This is Godrej L'Affaire. Follow them at Godrej L'Affaire. It's L-A-F-F-A-I-R-E. Also, what is going to come up is what Ranveer Labadia is doing the band that's playing in the evening at Godrej L'Affaire. It's on the 29th. Radio 1 are official radio partners. So hang by. If you want to see a video of all the sessions that we've done, it's very simple. 94.3 Radio 1 India or HRISHIKAY. Soon Rushina and Sujit will also be collaborating, and you'll see it on their pages too during this break. Please don't watch video if you're driving. Yeah, then just stick to audio if you're driving. See you in a bit. I'm Rishi K. We're live at 9:26.